So today we will explore some nice visualizations and dashboard on agri data, and we will create a agri data dashboard using Tableau today. That includes installation or accessing Tableau through your laptop. That itself is exercise, getting into Tableau and getting started with it. So I will help you to break your inertia today in Tableau. And then you will discover while we do design the dashboard here, you will discover how accessible the dashboarding or visualization skill is. And just remember, if you feel like it's very overwhelming for me, it's like a software, don't feel scared or intimidated. Just remember that all the complex skills we have in this world, they are based on very basic foundation, basic concepts. So you'll get through it. So it's not rocket science. It's just building some visualization, keeping placing them together. Okay. Then let's first just understand what's a dashboard. As you see in your screen, you have a visual here, and the visual has five different, actually one, two, three, four different visuals in there. So this is like a storyboard where you see one map, right? And then you see this is the map of North America, I think. Yeah. And then you see sales revenue by product. That's a faucet chart, faucet bar graph. And then you also see a table there with column and rows. And then you see a line graph here. So you see four different visuals in one space, and all these visuals are narrating one story. They are giving you sales revenue. First visual is giving you sales revenue by state, by region. Second is giving you sales revenue by product. Then the customer demographic, like people who are buying this product, and then seasonal fluctuation in the product buying experience. Okay, so this dashboard is giving you an overview of a product in terms of its sale and the customer who are buying it. Okay, so it's giving you a consolidated story at one place. Have you only if you only have one visual in here, you will just get one idea, one fact associated with it. But since you have compiled a list of visuals here, you can get the whole story and you can make strategic decision. And human by its nature is a visual person. I know we like to have things written out, findings, results. We also like to have statistics like significance, p-value, alpha, all those things. But what is most palatable for human eye and human brain is a visual. Even when we develop models, complicated models, I believe many of you have now started using AI models. And even though in Python you use models, you create models, you compare model, but at the end you try to create heat maps, right? ROC, AUC curve. So you rely on visuals to understand the models better. Even for the comparison of different models, you use different visuals, right? So most complicated things can become easily palatable if you throw out visuals there. Now moving on, let's see one sample dashboard. I can give you the link too so that you can have your own experience with this dashboard. I'll paste the link in there. Feel free to check it out by yourself. Or if you don't want to, you can just follow along with me. So I am adding this here in the group chat. Okay. Yeah. Click on the link if you feel like that. Okay. So my favorite visuals are from FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. They are very high on publishing data. You can access data there too, and they are very big on visualizing the data. So you can have simple dashboards over there, and you can interact with those dashboards. So one quality of dashboard is the interactivity. So by interactive, I mean you as an end user can interact with these features. So by interaction, I mean you can customize it as per your need. For example, if I want to, for this is one dashboard that gives you producers prices. Okay, producers prices. Um, in different parts of the world, and it has almost every country here. But if you want to search only for India, you can choose India here from the drop box, and then you get it for apples here. They might have data for Apple for consistently 1991 to 2023. For example, if you want to choose you only 2020 onwards, you can choose that. And then I can choose the item too. So I have chosen Apple for now. Maybe I want it for apricot, Kubani. And then I have it here. The visual changes. You see, if I don't want producer price, I want in USD, US dollars, I want it in local currency unit, LCU per turn. I can do that too. So this is how um, apricot prices have changed since 2020 here. So this is how interactivity in a dashboard works, right? Please feel free to access this link and play with it, and then you will know what I'm talking about, what is an interactivity. And once you do that, don't you feel like you if what if you could create something like that, like if you could have something over here to choose from and your visuals change on real time data below, it will be a very nice thing to have, right? So I believe FAO is also using Tableau because this is very similar to what Tableau dashboard looks like. It might be a different software too, but looks like it's Tableau. So if you learn Tableau, you'll be able to create similar dashboards. Okay. Just remember that tools come and go, but techniques evolve. We may not have Tableau in future, or we may have a evolved version of Tableau later on. Your organization might choose Power BI or Amazon QuickSight or any other software, but the skill you acquire, they will only help you. And more you practice, you will be able to figure out how to use a new tool. Okay, and that's what we'll be doing today. We'll be doing some hands-on exercise. So today we'll be working on two key skills. One is data visualization. Everybody knows what's a data visualization. So data visualization is visualization, seeing things, creating things that can be presented in the form of visual. So if you see a bar chart, a pie chart, a donut chart, a line graph, that's a visual. You are not reading out like only words in there. You are seeing something in colors and in texture, also in shapes. So that's a visual, and that's data visualization. So we'll be working on our data visualization skills today, the core skills that we'll be working on, and then we will also work on strategic insight generation. So that's what you will be doing today. Okay. Then so your goal, so we'll try to create another producer trend dashboard. So I have downloaded FAO's data on my desktop. In few minutes I'll give you a link where you can also download it. You remember the first dashboard we explored? Do you want to go back to that? So this one, the first one we explored, this one, FAO, the first link I shared. We will use this data. So if you go to FAO Start, you can download the data there from there, and I'll give you the link. So we will use the same data to create our own dashboard. Okay. So this is for various produce and the quantity and price of the produce by various countries. So we will create a dashboard using this data. Okay. That's our project. So let's go step by step. Our first step is to have this data downloaded in our desktop. I have already done it. I'll also request you to do that here. Please click on the link. Okay, I'll show in mine. So once you click on this link, you will come up here. Then on the right side here, you see bulk downloads, right? And here you can see the data. So you have options. You can see all data. You can see all data normalized. So all data normalized
in simple words, it means it means, although data normalization is a different concept in data science, but here in simple word it means they have cleaned the data, made it handy for you, they have removed the missing things, they have removed outliers, so they have made the data set in a way that you can use it easily in your dashboard. So everybody can access this website and can see here all data normalized under the bulk download session. Okay, so I would request everybody to click on all data normalized here and download it. On maybe create a folder in your desktop with some name, Tableau dashboard creation, and then download this data in your, preferably in desktop or maybe download section, wherever you want to. Please download this data. I'll give you like 2 minutes to do that. I'll want to take time with it because this is very important. This is the first step of dashboard creation. You need to get your data handy. Okay. Normally, when we work in industry, we don't download the data. We access it from some cloud space. Um, for example, there are different kind of spaces from where you can access. But here, because we are dealing with a very small data, and we don't have access to a common cloud space, so we will uh, go by this way. But so many of you have done that. Good. So just remember where you have saved it. Okay, let's proceed now. The first step is done. Now, next is start using Tableau on your computer. Okay, so this is a big process in itself. Wherever you lose me, please don't feel bad. This process is also dependent on your laptop. So sometime you might be able to get things done faster in your computer if you have a good processor. Sometimes you cannot. So don't worry if you are not able to follow along these steps. You can just try it later on if you cannot, because it also requires you to a lot of permission from your desktop, and sometimes it's not possible. Our settings are in a different way, but try to at least follow along with me. If you cannot, please don't feel scared. Okay, if you lose me somewhere, just follow on my screen. You can see things and maybe try it later on. Good. Okay, let's go step by step. So go to official Tableau website. So our goal now is to start using Tableau on your computer. I'll not ask you to download the Tableau app right now. You can do that. It has more functionalities. But for now, I'll help you to get started with the web version. Okay, browser version of Tableau. So let's go to Tableau's website. You can actually type in Tableau in your Google, or I'll just share the link from here. Okay, www.tableau.com. So I'll share the link in the chat box. Go there, please. So now click on try Tableau for free here. Try Tableau for free. Okay, let's click on that. Everybody, yes, follow along with me. Try Tableau for free. Let's click on this. Okay, right now. So since I have already completed a form, so I don't see it here, but if you are the first time user, you will find a form here. Please fill it. Please do that. Whatever email address you are more comfortable with, you can share that and then create your account there. Fill up the form, please. And then hit submit once you do that. I'll give you, it's not a long form, but maybe I'll give you 2 minutes for that. Okay, let's do that. Those who have submitted, check your email, the email you have shared there, and activate the trial. You might have received an email from Tableau and it will ask you to activate the trial. Click on activate the trial. They will ask for your password. Create a password. Then again, write it again to confirm it, and then click on sign in. Just follow the steps wherever you get in your email. So now let me share my screen, Tableau screen. Yes, yeah. So you might also have the same thing here with a black uh, picture here, but you might not see like something like this because I've been working on it, and it will have different sheets here. But let's create a new dashboard. So the next step is go to new. Everybody, please go to new, click on new, and there click on project. Everybody with me? New and then project. So now you are creating a new dashboard project. In that project, you can have your worksheet, you can have your sheet, you can have your dashboard everywhere, everything. But just let's name the new project. So let me name it Goldie. You can name your anything you'd like. Goldie's dashboard on FAO data. Okay, that's how I am naming it. And then I'll hit create. Okay. Now you see I cannot see my project here. It's not here. But if I go to manage project, I'll click on manage project. You will see it here. Goldie's dashboard on FAO data here. Okay. And now I'll click on it, double click on it. And this is my space where I can have a project here. Okay. Now, since I don't have any data here connected here in this Tableau space yet, I don't have it yet. So my first goal is to have my data here. Okay. So from here, click on new. So now my goal is to get my data uploaded here. Okay. New, and then workbook. So in Tableau, your data sheet, like an Excel sheet or a CSV file, is the workbook. Okay. Click on workbook. Okay. Once you do that, you will see this screen. You will see connect to data. Okay. Everybody here? And then you can click on files, upload from your computer, and upload the data from your computer. You remember we saved the FAO data on our computer? Please upload it. I have already have it uploaded, but maybe I can do it again. So if you have downloaded the same data, the normalized data, you might have seen that there is a zip folder downloaded. So I would first ask you to go to that folder, open the zip file from there, double click on the folder, and you will see all the files. And I would ask you to choose only one CSV, that is the first one. Price E all data normalized. Just one is fine for now. So zip file has multiple files, but for this analysis, let's focus on only one for now. So just get this one uploaded. Price E all normalized CSV. Maybe let me try uploading the file again. So okay. In my computer, it says open. It says uploading the file. For me too, it's taking time, you see. So I'll wait till my file is uploaded and then I will proceed in the benefit. Okay, so mine is almost done. Click on publish now. Yes, you can do that. So once you have your workbook uploaded here, you can click on publish now. I'm doing that too. Okay. And once you click on publish now, you can choose the folder you made. Like I made Goldie's dashboard on effort data. So I'll click on it, that, select that, and I can click on maybe so sheets as tabs. So if you upload multiple sheets here, normally if you click this, it will show each sheet as a different tab there. And then maybe I can embed data source, and then I can name my workbook. So this workbook, this Excel sheet was named as FAO data. I can just FAO producer data normalized. So I'll just name it FAO producer data normalized. So publish, and then select the folder here, name it, name the workbook, click on these two things, and then publish again. Okay, here. And now I have been directed to a new screen, and this is the space. This is the space where I'll create my dashboard. Okay, we will create our first dashboard. Okay, before that, let's explore Tableau's space. So here in Tableau, we have this space where we have various elements. We have data element. Okay, on the left side, you can see in my screen, we have data element, we have analytics. Okay, then we also have some, these are called shelves, pages, filter, column, rows. Shelves because you can place things there. You can put things there like you do in shelves. So on the right side, these are the shelves and these are the elements. So in data, you can see two different types of elements. One is dimensions. So these from here in, you see in this color, this is kind of blue color, light blue color. This all is dimension from here till here. And then below that, there is a small thin line, and this is in green color. These are measures. Okay. So dimensions in blue, measures in green. Okay. What's the difference between these two data elements? Dimension is of categorical type. That means you can divide into distinct category. This is categorical data. For example, area code, these all are categorical type. Okay. But here this measures are continuous type. Let me pull up the data here. If you go to your sheet, the producer sheet that you have uploaded here, price, all data normalized. Let me pull it. If I open my file, my folder from my desktop, which I have saved here, and I'll click on the file here. Let's explore the variables, what we see there in the data file. So if you see this sheet, you will find the data here. Okay. Normally in FAO stats website, you can see the definition of all these things. It's available. There is a data dictionary available there. I don't want to go back and forth, but let's make some nice guesses here about this data. So I believe this data sheet has area codes here. Area codes, like if they are using a particular country, for example, Afghanistan, they have given a specific code for that. So area code is a categorical data. For Afghanistan 004, if I scroll down for some other countries, I might have a different code. Then again, there is area. This is a text-based data. So again, it's categorical. I have different countries listed here. So categories of country. Then I have item code. For example, for each item, for example, almonds in shell, there is a code here. Okay, there are two types of code. I believe based on different definition or standards, they have two different codes laid out for this item here. For almonds, there is one item code called 221, but then for as per CPC, they have a different item code for this product. But again, categorical. Every product have a different, a unique item code. Okay, so item code is categorical. Item code CPC is categorical. Item is categorical. Element code. So I think element is producer price in various units. For example, LCU, local currency unit per ton. This is a unit. So that's element. Price per ton. And then for each element price, there is a element code. Okay, for that product. Then we have year code here, for what year we are talking about, the price of that produce. And then we have year. So generally in data science, although we write year here as time, but years are taken as categorical value because every year is a distinct value. It's a time variable, but it's a categorical data because every year is different. And then there is a year code too. I think this is very good for validation. If you have, for example, if somebody made a mistake in entering year here, but the year code will be good because it will be based on some logic here. So that's why you have repetition of codes here. Like you have year, but you have year code too, which looks similar, like 1993, 1993. But it's better to, because since it's a normalized data, as they said, so they have cleaned it well too. Okay. So by cleaning that, they mean that they have coded it, recoded it. So for each year, they have given it a code. For each element, they have given it a code, element code. For area, they have given it as element code. Okay. Then we have month and the month code. Then we have unit, like this is local currency unit. You will have USD, United States dollars, US dollars here. So different units here. And then value of that unit, and then flag. So flag, I believe, are their subcategories for that product. Okay. For example, if it's an agri produce product, they will be flagged at A. If it is maybe a commercial product, maybe B. So flag is like further division of your product category that you do. Okay. To confirm this, please check the data dictionary. That's a good practice, but I don't want to invest a lot of time in going back and forth in FAO website, then coming back to data, and then do that exercise. We don't have much time. So I'm just introducing the data sheet here. Okay, but a good practice is to confirm the data from the data dictionary given from the source. Okay, so this was a brief overview of what data we have. So now do we understand, like in Tableau, it's actually further dividing our variables into two types, categorical and continuous. Okay, so here in this data space, in this data tab, we have two types of elements. One is dimensions. These are in blue. Dimensions are in blue and measures are in green. Okay. And then we have shelves. As I already said, let me maximize it. These are the shelves. So pages, filter, columns, rows, and marks. These are the cards. Under marks card, you have further shelves. You have color shelf, size, text, detail, tooltip. Okay. So these are further shelves. These are called shelves because we can drop stuff from here to these things. You see, that's why these are called shelves. Okay. And as I do that, it will respond accordingly. And sheet, this is the area where you will get your visuals. Okay. You will build all your visuals here. So let's start building the worksheet now. Okay. So first, maybe let's do a comparison chart between India and US on all agriculture produce. So I'll maybe place area in my rows. So generally, as a thumb rule, what I do is I place categorical data in the rows place, and I place continuous data in the column section. That's what I do. You can follow your own rules. You can play along with it. You can play with the data and do that. But I generally put categorical data in the rows area. So in the rows, I have area, and you see I have a table of all the countries here. Okay. You see ABC here. This is like a placeholder. Since a table cannot have only one column, so Tableau is giving you a placeholder so that you can have any other measure here. Okay, so if I want a just a simple table here, for example, if I want prices, so it will give me the graph for that. Okay, this is not my goal for now. I'll remove this. My goal is to get something here in this area so that I can compare India and US produce, prices of produce between India and US. Okay, so now I have area in here. Then I can place prices in my columns. Okay, and I have prices and places here. But as I said, I just want it for India and US, so I'll use filters. So what I'm going to do is I'll put area under filter shelf here. Once I do that, it will give me a drop down, and I can just unselect everything by clicking all, and then I can look for India here. Click on India. Then I can look for United States here. Here, click on that, and then I can hit OK. Now you see the visual has changed. I only see India and US and area. Okay, I have taken area, not okay, yeah. So my area is India and US, and these are the prices for all data. Okay. For example, if I want to have prices only for one particular product, for example, if I just want to have it for banana, okay, banana, comparison of bananas produced between India and US. So this is one visual that I have created. I can create another visual, but I want to create it in a different sheet, because you see I have sheet 1 here. So for one visual, I generally use only one sheet. So for one visual, one sheet. So I can name this sheet maybe at India, US, India, US, all produce. Okay. This is my, so once I name it here, it also renames itself here. Okay. Then, for example, I say I want another visual to have a comparison between India, US in banana. So what I will do is I will add one more sheet. So here you see these are the tabs for worksheet, tab for dashboard, tab for story. We'll not deal with story now. We will only deal with worksheet and dashboard. So this was a worksheet, and I want another worksheet now. So sheet 2, and I want to name it as India, US, banana. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I want to make a comparison between India and US, uh, between banana production. So, and if I want to only do it for a range of year 2010 to 2024, so I can do that too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place area in the rows. Again, I want to place price. If I want to know the price of India and US in terms of banana produce, and then again filter. For filter, I want only India and US. India, US. Okay. and then I want product as banana. What was the name of the product? Item. Okay, it was item. So I'll place item in the filter and I'll search for banana here. Okay, there are different varieties of bananas, you see, but I'm just looking for banana, normal banana. So I'm clicking on banana using the filter here, and this is a comparison between India and India and USA's banana prices, since the data was from like very long back. But if I just want it for specific period, for example, I want to only compare between 2010, then from 2010, I'll just want it here, 2010 to 24. I just want this range, for example. Okay. Filter. Whenever you want to filter out your data, so you have a range of years here. Okay. You see, in your year, you have from I think 1993 is also there, 91 is there. It's from 1990 to 2024. So you have a lot of year values here. But if you want to filter out only the values between 2010 and 2024, that's filtering. That's filtering. So again, what you will do is you will do filter. You will use filter. What I'm going to do is I want to place the year code. I'll better use year code because it's cleaned up. So year code in my filter. Okay. And then from here, I can scroll down and choose my years. So I can choose 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then hit OK. And you see the visual has changed. Okay. And if I want year code in my rows too, so that I can see the years, this is how. Okay. So now we have 2 sheets here. Good. Everyone good? Is good? So now moving on, you have 2 sheets in 2 different visuals. And then now you want to create a dashboard. So dashboard, remember, has multiple visuals. So now to create a dashboard, you have to click on dashboard. Okay. So new dashboard. It's simple. So now what you do is you just throw the sheets from here, the visuals from here in a space called dashboard. Let's explore the dashboard space now. So this is the dashboard space. As it says, add sheets here, that means this is the place where you can add your sheets. So you can throw in your sheets that you created. Like for example, you created India, US, all produce, India, US, banana, these 2 sheets. You can just drop them here. You see? And then you can have your visual dashboard here. Before starting to drop this, let's go through various features of the dashboard. So in dashboard, this dashboard view has a dashboard tab and a layout tab. Okay. In dashboard tab, there are various objects. You have size. So this is to define the size of your dashboard. When you are presenting it based on your browser or based on your screen. So if you're presenting it in your laptop browser, you can choose a laptop browser size. If you're presenting it in a PowerPoint presentation, you can have it in a PowerPoint presentation size. So this is very important to size your dashboard based on where you want to present it or where you want to publish or show it. Okay. It's based on your device. It's based on your version where you want to show this dashboard. Okay. So size. Then we have add sheets here. So this is the space where you will find all your sheets that you have created. Okay. This is the space for objects. So if We'll get to know more about these containers later on. So, but for now, just understand that these are the special features that you can add to your dashboard. Okay, so these are the objects. Okay, and then there is a small option here, show dashboard title. So when you publish this dashboard, do you want the user to see, the end user who is using the dashboard, to them or not, the title of the dashboard to them or not? If you click on it, they will be able to see the title of your dashboard. Okay, for example, if I want my dashboard's title to be Goldie's India US produce banana comparison. For example, this is the name of my dashboard and I want the end user to see it. I can click this link, click this box. Okay. Now, layout tab. So in dashboard, we have layout tab. So this is the place where you fine tune your dashboard. For example, if you overlay visuals on top of each other, do you want to show the padding or not? You can also show like in outer padding, inner padding. This is like very maybe later on when you get a hang of here, the dashboard tab here, maybe later on you experiment it here. This is like to make it more perfect. It's also to make it more attractive. Okay, so layout tab. But for now, we will just do the basic thing. As I already showed you, you can drag the sheets here in the dashboard tab. Okay, there are two ways of dragging sheets here. One way is just what I showed you now. So just click on here and drag it in here in dashboard. Okay, this is one way. Just click and drop, click and drop. So when you do that, this will cover up your own whole space. So this is not a floating, it's more like a overlay on the top of the whole dashboard sheet. Okay, this area. So another way is to just click on it, hold the shift key in your computer and then drop it. And that way you'll be able to float it over your desktop dashboard. Okay, you see the difference? Now it's floating in there, so I can move it around. So this visual is only taking this much space and I can increase or decrease the space, that's fine, but it's on floating mode. Okay, so you click on it, use hold the shift key in your computer and then float it. Again, for this sheet, I'm doing the same. I'm clicking on it, hold the shift key and then drop it. Sorry, again here. So I have these two visuals here and then I can just move them around. Okay. Normally you just take like 4 to 5 visual in a dashboard. Please don't make it more than that because it will be too much of information otherwise. I generally take like 3-4 sheets in a dashboard to tell a story. So I'm just making it, pulling it, trying to, yes. So this is my dashboard. Simple. There are more things to explore in there. Actually, you can explore the interactivity there. You can do you can try out the layout feature. You can have more visuals here. For now, this is what we have learned, like the basics. As I said, I just want you to get started with Tableau. So today you have learned about dashboard. We have explored FAO's dashboard. Then we have started using Tableau in our computer. We created a free account in Tableau and now we are ready to go. Okay, we have explored the space of sheets. We have uploaded the data. We have also learned what are various features of sheets. We have created 2 visuals today and now we have started assembling our dashboard. This might not be the most beautiful dashboard out there currently, but if you fine tune it, spend more time with it, you can get more stuff in here. And remember, not more than 5 visuals in one dashboard, 5 or 6. And that's it. So we, as I already said, we created some visualizations, we created a dashboard. And how this dashboard will help? It will help policymakers, or if your boss, head of your department, to take strategic decisions based on real-time data. With this, um, just keep in mind that you create the visuals based on the end user's mindset. For example, if they don't have much time, they are very busy, you don't show tables in there in the dashboard. You can create tables too. Or complicated task charts like faucet charts with like 5 different comparisons in there. Please don't do that. Keep your end user in your perspective, and see like how they will feel once you present this dashboard to them. Okay. And try to dig into insights that go beyond obvious. For example, I could have just have written a number there like banana 250 lcu per ton, but that's just a simple one. But if I give a trend line, if I do a comparison between India and US, I was narrow able to find a business problem, a problem like why not I should do why can't I do a comparison between India and US out of all these countries. So dig into more insights, try to create like insights that are beyond a normal perception. So use this powerful tool to dig more into your data. Then I hope everyone had a good time building this dashboard and you learned something new. Before moving on, I'll also try share one important advantage of this dashboard. It can update automatically. By you can get real time data. You update or refresh your data source, and then your data or the visuals in your Tableau also update themselves. That's a very powerful thing to have. Then and that if you have a real-time connection and real-time refresh of your dashboard as the data changes, you can always see the current picture, the snapshot of that thing at that point of time. So in generally in organization, decisions are made on live data, not the historical data. So it's very important for you to learn that part of Tableau too, where you can create live connection. Then just imagine like how, like if you are researching on something, and how nice it would be if you can get like real time analytics. For example, if prices of banana changes next year or maybe on daily basis, you can get an update of that using your dashboard. Right, we do that with gold. I see that we have government dashboards available for comparison of gold and silver prices on hourly basis. That's a good thing to have for agriculture data too. If you can build your own, that would be a great thing, and you can get the most updated data on your dashboard. If you have any more use cases of dashboards in your workspace, like in what you are doing currently as a researcher, please share your ideas. You can share them in the chat box. So dashboarding is something that is useful in agriculture, but it is also transferable in many other sectors. And today, I believe if you haven't used Tableau before or data dashboards before, I feel this will be your first taste of data visualization. I would say taste because it's not the everything that you have learned today. But I just thought I'll be able. It would be nice if I'll be able to break your inertia today. At least have it started in your computer. So don't expect that you have learned everything today or will learn in no time, but just spend some time, practice, and remember everything. Everybody started as a beginner, and once you practice it, start creating your own dashboard, you will be an expert in no time. I'll before ending up this session, give you a homework. So just now, as we did analysis of FAO data, I would ask you to build another Tableau dashboard using another data set from FAO website. So if you go to FAO's website, you will find a space there where you can click on statistics, and then you can download different data set. So homework is download another data set, start from scratch, and build your own dashboard. Okay, excited? So that's about it. Thank you so much. And I believe this is a very exciting time to be in agriculture, especially when there is AI and data science is doing so much. And the atmosphere is electric. Everyone is so much is happening around every day. And I'm super excited for the progress of AI and data and progress of agriculture with it. Thank you so much. And this is open for questions or comments